It's frustrating. Isn't it that heavy? Uncomfortable feeling. The bloating. The lack of regularity that just wasn't a problem maybe 10, 20 years ago. You wake up hoping today will be the day, only for things to feel stuck, slow, and just not right. It can make you feel sluggish, irritable, and honestly, it can put a damper on your whole day. You might find yourself worried about being too far from a bathroom, or just avoiding activities because you simply don't feel well. This isn't just a minor annoyance for many of us over 60. It's a persistent, uncomfortable reality that affects our quality of life. We often think we need complicated solutions, maybe even medications, but there's a simple, powerful secret many people overlook. And it's sitting right in your kitchen. Often, the fastest, most natural way to get things moving smoothly again comes down to what you eat. In this video, we're going to look at 5 simple foods that are incredibly effective at fixing constipation quickly for people over 60. These aren't weird supplements or expensive powders. They're everyday foods that can make a world of difference. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you about just how simple this can be. So, let's dive right in and talk about these 5 digestive superheroes. We'll start with one that might not sound glamorous, but oh my. Is it effective? You might remember your grandparents mentioning these, and there's a very good reason why they were a staple for digestive health for generations. I'm talking about prunes, or dried plums. Now, stick with me, because while they might have a bit of an old-fashioned reputation, prunes are packed with exactly what your digestive system needs, especially as we age, as we get older. Our digestive system can slow down a bit. Muscle contractions in the gut might not be as strong, and we might not be getting enough fiber or fluids. This is where prunes really shine. They're a fantastic source of fiber, both soluble and insoluble. Insoluble fiber adds bulk to your stool, helping it move through the intestines, while soluble fiber absorbs water and creates a gel-like substance, softening things up and making them easier to pass. But prunes have a secret weapon that sets them apart from many other high-fiber foods: sorbitol. Sorbitol is a type of sugar alcohol that isn't fully absorbed by the body. Instead, it draws water into the colon, which helps to loosen things up. Think of it like giving your stool a little extra moisture, making it slide through more easily. This combination of fiber and sorbitol makes prunes incredibly effective. How many should you eat? Well, you don't need to eat a whole bag for most people. Starting with about 4 to 5 prunes a day can make a noticeable difference. You can eat them straight out of the bag. Chop them up and add them to your oatmeal or yogurt, or even stew them for a softer texture. Some people find eating them in the morning on an empty stomach works best for them, helping to kickstart the digestive process for the day. Stewed prunes can be particularly gentle and effective. Just simmer them in a little water until they're soft. It's a simple, natural remedy that has stood the test of time for a reason. Moving on from prunes, let's talk about something else that's small but mighty. Something you might have heard a lot about lately because of its incredible health benefits. I'm referring to chia seeds. These tiny seeds are absolute powerhouses, especially when it comes to getting your digestion back on track. One of the main reasons chia seeds are so effective is their incredibly high fiber content. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds contain around 10 grams of fiber, which is a significant portion of your daily recommended intake. What's fascinating about chia seeds is how they behave when they come into contact with liquid. If you've ever added them to water or milk and let them sit, you'll notice they form a gel-like consistency. This gel is formed by the soluble fiber in the seeds. When you eat chia seeds, this gel forms in your digestive tract. This does a couple of wonderful things. Firstly, it helps to slow down digestion, which can be helpful for blood sugar control. But more importantly for our topic, it adds moisture and bulk to your stool. This makes the stool softer and easier to pass, preventing that hard, dry, difficult to move situation that is the hallmark of constipation. The insoluble fiber in chia seeds also adds necessary bulk, helping to sweep things along. Using chia seeds is incredibly easy and versatile. You can simply sprinkle a tablespoon or two on top of your yogurt, cereal, or salad. You can blend them into smoothies, adding a nutritional boost without changing the flavor much. A popular way to eat them is making chia pudding. Just mix the seeds with your preferred liquid, milk, almond milk, or even juice, in a ratio of about 1 part chia seeds to 4 parts liquid. Give it a good stir, and let it sit in the fridge for a few hours or overnight. It turns into a delightful, pudding-like consistency. Now, a crucial point when incorporating chia seeds, or any high-fiber food, is to make sure you're also drinking enough water throughout the day. Fiber needs water to do its job effectively. If you increase your fiber intake without increasing your fluid intake, it can actually make constipation worse. The fiber needs that water to swell up and soften the stool. So, if you decide to try chia seeds, or prunes, or any of the other foods we'll discuss, remember to sip on water consistently throughout the day. Don't feel like you need to chug huge amounts at once. Just keep a water bottle handy and take regular sips. Getting used to incorporating chia seeds can be a gradual process. Maybe start with just a teaspoon or two a day and see how your body responds. You might notice things becoming more regular within a few days. It's a gentle, yet powerful way to support your digestive system using just a simple, natural food. Let's keep exploring these helpful foods and move on to another common kitchen staple that's more than just a breakfast grain. I'm talking about oats. Yes, good old-fashioned oatmeal can be a fantastic ally against constipation, and it brings a host of other health benefits along with it. Oats are particularly rich in a type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This is the same type of fiber that gives oatmeal that slightly gummy texture when cooked. Beta-glucan is wonderful for several reasons. Like the soluble fiber in chia seeds, it forms a gel in the digestive tract, which helps to soften stool and make it easier to pass. It also acts as a prebiotic, which means it feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Having a healthy balance of gut bacteria is absolutely essential for proper digestion and overall well-being. When your gut microbiome is happy and thriving, your digestion is often much smoother. Eating oats regularly can help cultivate this healthy environment. Beyond beta-glucan, oats also contain some insoluble fiber, which contributes to bulk and helps keep things moving. The beauty of oats is their versatility. You can enjoy a warm bowl of oatmeal in the morning, perhaps topped with some of those prunes or chia seeds we just talked about for a super-powered digestive boost. You can make overnight oats by soaking rolled oats in milk or yogurt overnight. No cooking required. Oats can also be added to smoothies, used in baking like muffins or bread, or even incorporated into savory dishes. Just remember, like with chia seeds, hydration is key when eating oats. The soluble fiber needs water to gel and work effectively. A warm bowl of oatmeal already has liquid in it, which helps. But continuing to drink water throughout the day is still important. Choosing rolled oats or steel-cut oats is generally better than instant oats, as they are less processed and retain more of their natural fiber and nutrients. Making oats a regular part of your diet, even just a few times a week, can contribute significantly to regularity and overall digestive comfort. It's a simple, affordable food that offers tremendous value for your digestive health. Now, let's turn our attention to some fruit. And not just any fruit, but one that's often readily available and delicious. I'm talking about pears. Pears are another excellent source of fiber, containing both soluble and insoluble types. A medium-sized pear with the skin on can provide around 6 grams of fiber. And that little detail, with the skin on, is important. A lot of the fiber in fruits like pears is found in or just under the skin. So peeling them means you're losing out on a significant amount of that beneficial roughage. So, make sure to give your pears a good wash and eat them skin and all. Pears also contain sorbitol, just like prunes, although typically in a slightly smaller amount. This naturally occurring sugar alcohol draws water into the colon, helping to soften stool. They also contain fructose, another sugar that can have a mild laxative effect for some people when consumed in moderate amounts. Though the fiber and sorbitol are the primary constipation fighters here. Incorporating pears into your diet is easy and enjoyable. You can eat them fresh as a snack. Add slices to salads. Bake them with a sprinkle of cinnamon for a warm dessert. Or blend them into smoothies. The texture of a ripe pear is already soft, making it gentle on the digestive system. Just grab a pear and enjoy it. It's a delicious and natural way to get more fiber and hydration into your system. Supporting regular bowel movements. Choosing ripe pears will often mean they are sweeter and softer. But any ripe pear will offer those great fiber benefits. Eating a pear a day, or even a few times a week, can be a pleasant addition to your routine that helps keep things moving smoothly. Think of it as a sweet, natural remedy. Finally, let's consider a food group that often gets overlooked, but is incredibly nutrient-dense and excellent for digestive health: legumes. And specifically, let's focus on lentils. Lentils are true powerhouses of both fiber and plant-based protein, and they are remarkably effective at promoting regularity. A single cup of cooked lentils can contain an impressive 15 to 16 grams of fiber. That's a substantial amount that can make a real difference. Like oats and chia seeds, lentils contain a good mix of soluble and insoluble fiber. The soluble fiber helps to soften stool, while the insoluble fiber adds bulk and speeds up transit time through the gut. This combination helps produce softer, bulkier stools that are much easier to pass. Beyond fiber, lentils are also packed with vitamins and minerals, including magnesium, which can sometimes help with muscle contractions in the gut. Lentils are incredibly versatile in the kitchen. You can make comforting lentil soups or stews. Add them to salads for extra protein and fiber. Use them as a base for veggie burgers. Or even make simple seasoned lentils as a side dish. They cook relatively quickly compared to other dried beans and don't require soaking, though rinsing them before cooking is a good idea. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Lentils can sometimes cause gas for some people. This is often because of the high fiber content, especially if your body isn't used to it, and certain types of complex carbohydrates in legumes. Often, starting with small portions and gradually increasing how often you eat them can help your digestive system adjust. Rinsing canned lentils thoroughly can also sometimes help reduce the gas-producing compounds. Cooking them well and perhaps adding spices like cumin or ginger, which are known to help with digestion, can also make them more comfortable to eat. Don't let the fear of a little gas deter you from trying this incredibly beneficial food. The long-term benefits for regularity and overall health are well worth it. Making lentils a regular part of your meals, perhaps a couple of times a week, can significantly improve your digestive regularity and contribute to a healthier gut. So, we've talked about prunes, chia seeds, oats, pears, and lentils. 5 simple, natural foods that can make a profound difference if you're struggling with constipation. Especially as we get older. It's easy to feel like you need a complicated solution when things aren't working right. But often, returning to these fundamental, fiber-rich foods is the most effective strategy. Imagine waking up feeling light, comfortable, and regular. Imagine not having that constant feeling of heaviness or the worry about being uncomfortable when you're out and about. These foods aren't just about relieving a symptom. They're about restoring comfort, improving your energy levels, and simply helping you feel better in your own body. When your digestive system is running smoothly, it impacts everything: your mood, your energy, your ability to absorb nutrients, and your overall sense of well-being. Remember how we talked about hydration? That's the thread that runs through using any of these foods effectively. Fiber needs water to swell and work its magic. So, as you incorporate more prunes, chia seeds, oats, pears, or lentils into your diet, make a conscious effort to sip water throughout the day. It's like giving the fiber the fuel it needs to do its job. And you don't have to eat all 5 foods every single day. Start by adding 1 or 2 into your routine this week. Maybe swap your usual breakfast cereal for oatmeal. Or add a handful of prunes as a snack. Or try making a lentil soup for lunch. Small changes really can add up to a big difference when it comes to digestive health. Don't feel pressured to make drastic changes overnight. Just pick one food that seems appealing and try adding it in regularly. Notice how you feel after a few days or a week. Often, the results can be surprisingly fast and effective. This isn't about following a strict diet. It's about making simple, sustainable adjustments to what you're already eating to support your body's natural processes. Sometimes, we can get stuck in the mindset that age inevitably brings discomforts like constipation. But that simply doesn't have to be the case. With the right approach, like incorporating these natural, powerful foods, you can reclaim your comfort and regularity. It's empowering to know that you have the ability to positively influence your health through simple, everyday choices like what you put on your plate. Feeling good in your body isn't a luxury. It's something you deserve at every age. Don't let constipation hold you back from enjoying your life to the fullest. Trying these foods is a gentle, natural way to support your digestive system and find that relief you've been searching for. I really hope this has given you some simple, actionable ideas to try. If you found this helpful, or if you have a food that works wonders for you, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences can be incredibly helpful to others in this community. And if you'd like more practical, gentle tips for living your best life over 60, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. We're always exploring simple ways to improve our health and happiness at this wonderful stage of life. Remember, small changes can make a big difference, and you have the power to feel better. Live your best life at every age.